Did you have no success with women in school? Were you insecure and unable to make friends? Was having a girlfriend or girls interested in you just a fantasy? Well, no more. With these shortcuts, you're going to be the man you never thought you would be.
If you go outside and start using these lines on every girl you see, one of them may sleep with you. You'll make it, man. Finally, a girl that thinks you're cool. That's what you want, right? All right? Someone to make you feel special. Someone that you're going to go on these awesome dates with that gives you that sweet, sweet validation you never got. Why are you wasting your time at the gym, man? Look, I could take a few pictures of you with the right angles, use FaceApp, and make you look like a stud. I'll give you style to stand out. Give me your money, man. I got you.
What's that? Most of the girls you're talking to on the street are rejecting you. You just need to work on your game, man. Keep at it. You just need to grind out and keep going out until you get laid.
Nice job, man. You finally did it. Found a girl that slept with you. It only took you 500 rejections, but you finally did it. Don't worry about the girl. Who cares that she was at a low point in her life and vulnerable to you being at the right place at the right time? It's all about you, man. Don't even stress about it. You're a catch. You have, Now, don't even worry about it. At least she thought you were cool last night. It doesn't matter that she blocked you. Time to hit those streets again. You've been at this for years now, and you're pretty good at knowing what to tell these girls. The rejections don't even faze you. Doesn't even matter that you don't have much going on in your life. You're taking action, going out and trying to meet these girls. You got some boys doing it too, and you're constantly strategizing with them on how to make your game tighter. That's what's up. Don't worry about these guys that don't look at you with respect. Tell them how many girls you've slept with. That'll impress them. They'll think you're cool.
If any part of this is familiar to you, it's because you've fallen for the trap. You've been sold on the idea that you could shortcut your way to a better life by getting really good at selling a character that you've made up to people.
That's the idea behind the pickup artist. A person that otherwise has no character, experience, or personal development, finding shortcuts to get the result of getting laid.
My name is Lucas Najjar, and I used to teach guys how to do this, and I would take on just about anyone that was interested.
I made a video on my journey through it. Check it out after this one. But I'm here to talk to you about why going down this road won't ever give you what you want. The problem with pickup artists is they progressively get better at playing a character and never build their own. In order to play a character, they need to shortcut their way through things that otherwise would take too long. They're inherently lazy because of this. A lot of guys mistake taking action and utilizing what they have as a replacement for hard work. Hard work is done when you're developing yourself. Utilization of that development is a lot easier. A shortcut is when you want to utilize an underdeveloped trait in order to get a result. In pickup, that's getting laid. Instead of developing, let's say, their physique, they'll just put on some nice looking pictures on social media or use their underdeveloped bodies enough times that they learn how to best sell themselves.
Much like a used car salesman gets the odd naive buyer to buy a piece of junk through optimizing their sales pitch, the pickup artist does the same thing, but the piece of junk is their character.
The reason most of these guys are unhappy is because no matter how good they are at fooling others, they never really fool themselves. At the end of the day, when their heads hit the pillow, they know they're nothing special, and all that fluff they made up about themselves isn't actually who they are. But because they're lazy and they're addicts, instead of having the courage to face this, they need to seek out the only thing that will make them feel good about themselves, the validation of others. Desperately moving from person to person, selling the character they've crafted for years in order to get that positive feedback. The shortcut-driven lifestyle starts to integrate in other ways. Out of desperation, these guys will go for the low-hanging fruit, the girls that are more easily influenced by the sales pitch. Girls that have been taking shortcuts themselves, have a lot of unresolved trauma, very little experience, under the influence of alcohol or drugs, etc.
This causes a feedback loop to happen. You see, the pickup artist is his own worst enemy. Because of the character he's playing, he only attracts girls that are vulnerable to it.
Which means the girls that stick around usually have a lot of problems themselves, which causes them to behave in ways that will validate the POA's worldview. They're often cheated on, used for what they have, ignored, and betrayed. Over time, this crafts a worldview that is only survivable by doubling down on the only thing that brings them happiness, their game. A lot of these guys struggle with making good friends. Their self-worth and how they view the value of others is all dependent on whether or not they'll help them shortcut their way to an even better life. That guy with the yacht, yeah, he's going to be a good friend. It doesn't matter about the quality of his character, just the quality of his value. This only perpetuates the growing lack of self-awareness, never receiving the quality advice necessary to balance them out. They're only congratulated for their latest lay, their latest rant about how all girls are trash, or whatever other dumb shit that gets a giggle out of their yes men.
Now what's the solution? Let's put ourselves in the mind of someone that's had a pretty rough upbringing. Be it because they're not conventionally attractive, they haven't had the opportunity to develop social skills, or flat out bad luck.
You start by identifying the habits that are limiting you from hard work and pushing you towards taking shortcuts. This can be many different things. Some examples are masturbation, drug use, alcohol, eating junk food, consuming too much media, etc. A lot of bad habits may not even be known to you. Things you do subconsciously or don't have the self-awareness to identify. This is where therapy can be very helpful. Finding a good therapist in order to better understand your mind and using that immense field of study to your benefit is encouraged.
After you have identified these limiting habits, you need to start developing some good ones.
Going to the gym and fitness is a primary and necessary habit to build for every human being. Yes, there are people that are limited and can't physically do this, but be real with yourself and do it to the best of your ability. Working out will get you to start investing in yourself. It will start slowly, but over time, it will rewire your brain to start doing things that will help with that investment. You won't want to waste all that hard work you just did by eating candy. You'll start wanting to eat right so that you can honor that hard work you put in. This builds self-respect. This will also help you respect the hard work of others because you will better relate with their struggle and appreciate how hard they've worked and how far they've come. Your self-respect will also be tied to how honest you are with yourself and the people around you. Not faking it till you make it, but representing your journey properly. There is no shame in your past. You are trying to better yourself now. You don't have to pretend that all that struggle you went through wasn't there. That struggle is what will make you attractive. It's who you are and the unique story of your life. Adopting a character is only going to do it a disservice.
Building your character comes next. Start adopting principles that will guide you through your journey.
Abandon short-term satisfaction and validation. Abstain from drugs, excessive drinking, and meaningless sex. Become an advocate and guide for people suffering from the consequences of their bad habits and not taking advantage of their weakened states. Maintain your foundation of physical fitness and learn to accept the teachings of your community. Now, before you learn to accept the teachings of a community, you need to be in one, which means meeting new people. Go out there, take action, make mistakes, but do it in a way that you're not fooling anyone or yourself. When you go and introduce yourself to someone, do it with a genuine interest to get to know them, and do it with a genuine desire for them to get to know you. The best way to do this is to learn how to tell stories about your life. Now, if you don't think you have any good stories to tell, it's time to go out and experience life so that you have them. Go to a music festival, go traveling, or learn to appreciate the things that you've already done in your life. Your unique experiences will make you interesting. It will make you someone that people will want around because you're someone to learn from. There are lessons in every story, and we as humans appreciate those lessons. A community of people that shares those lessons with each other and is aligned with the same principles will start to form.
Small shout out to the one we created that you could check out on the Six Tribe website. Now, what about getting laid? That's cool and all, Lucas, but we have no experience with women.
There's nothing wrong with trying to gain sexual experience, but doing it in a genuinely healthy way is where most people struggle. It's easy to sleep with someone that's in the right place at the right time. What's harder is delaying that gratification and seeing if the person is actually someone that you want to give your energy to and if they're someone whose energy you want to receive. I don't believe that can be done on the first night of meeting someone or from texting on Tinder or any dating apps. You have no way of knowing if this person you're hooking up with is at a really low point in their lives, has a lifetime of trauma that you're just propagating, or is someone who's lost and lonely. Delay that gratification and genuinely get to know if this person is someone that's in a healthy sexual exploration phase. This phase is completely normal and can help you better understand what you're looking for in a partner. Learning to be a proper communicator of what you're looking for is essential here. Don't be afraid that they may not align with what you're looking for. You could only win by finding someone that wants the same thing you do. Don't take shortcuts. Allow yourself to grow by representing your intentions properly. Your character will benefit.
Being resilient is key at this stage. You're going to have to experience rejection after rejection, and you're going to have to keep going. Not everyone's going to be interested in you for one reason or another, but you're going to have to learn from every experience, and that will have you win in the long run.
Start building a personal brand alongside your development through social media. It will represent you to the outside world. After gaining experience and having an idea of what you want, start developing deeper connections. If you're someone that wants a relationship, don't settle. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. You're someone that maintains your physical fitness. You're genuine, you have stories to tell and adventures to go on. A man of this caliber deserves a woman just as special. It will take time, but that will be worth it. Learning to identify the traits of a high-quality woman will be greatly helped with a community that genuinely cares about you. They'll see your blind spots. When you're in a relationship, stick to your principles. Don't cheat. That is what a coward would do. Cheating will make you, as well as the people in your community, lose respect for you. Continue growing your communication skills and find a partner that does the same. You're a team. You need to collaborate in order to manifest the best reality for yourselves. Before you do any of this, you need to believe in yourself. You're experiencing life through your own unique and beautiful perspective. Don't let how cynical society has gotten trick you into not recognizing that you're capable of achieving any goal as long as you're willing to take the long road and work for it.
How long it takes isn't what's important. What's important is that you start your journey because it never ends and you're at the furthest point that anyone has ever gotten in your life.